EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he wound up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. Brings up second down at the 35-yard line. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 11. First down, Cowboys.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On play action, here's Dak. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. They're going to run it. This is Phil Maffa. And, they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll take a shot here, back in the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. On down at 21, a gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check, Bobcat, check. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 go.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, Milrow. He'll get that complete to Donald Parham. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. At their own 37-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And we'll check in with our referee. They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
On second down, it's Dak. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 41, here's second and 8. That one never got strung. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
You saw the guard take a pass set, Mike. He's hoping that defensive tackle just races up the field trying to sack the quarterback, and then you just hand the ball off to your back on it. Draw. In this case, the defensive tackle does a great job going from pass to run, and he's able to take the back down for a loss.
Third and long. Shotgun snap for Prescott. They'll give this one complete to Schoonmaker. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That'll be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Wayne Walker. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown Seahawks. Chad Ryland back for the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Can throw it here on first down. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game. But when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And I'll give up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. That'll be complete to Maffa. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. 3rd down and 9. As we are ready to get back underway. Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there, and that brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver are on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. And this is a long one. Officially 64-yard field goal attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Come on.
They'll run here with Walker. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Searching forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On play action, Milrow. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
19, target, 19.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. He pulls it in around the 5. And a big collision there, down near the goal line, keeps him out of the end zone.
So they have these rules for the receivers, like they call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone, I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest.
Oh, hit behind the line, and the ball is out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the Cardinals' sin.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on 4th. Because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on 4th down is leaning towards settling for 3. It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Prescott. That is caught downfield by Pickens. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
First down, Prescott. A quick slack taken by Lamb. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
The play action. It's Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
From the gun, it's Milrow. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and they'll set up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here we go.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Milrow. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Third down, 3 to go.
Come on. Hit. 60 Eagles. Ready.
To the air, it's Milrow. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but Nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
To return, it is Turpin. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Travis start on the ground, and somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. On the run to the right. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Prescott. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1. Now Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott now. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Start the drive, and he'll find some way to turn this into positive yards, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. From 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That's to the big tight end, Parham. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5. Got it, ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready? Cowboys! Ready?
Here's Milrow to throw. That is caught. He finds Walker. 14 on the pickup. First down, Seattle.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. Here's a handoff to Walker. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up first down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third down and 3.
Come on. Set. Cover 19. Go.
Now it's Milrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
So we saw the first half, Mike. They were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Forced out wide. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Third and short. Prescott. That's complete to Blue. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Cowboys. A handoff as they try to run it here. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From 31, here's second down and 4. To throw is Prescott. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Dak will throw here on first down. Oh, looking end zone, but it's out of the reach of the receiver, and incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll lead to a second down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That is brought in at the 10. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Dallas first down. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. To throw is Dak. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Prescott's with the gun on third down. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his second touchdown of the year. Aubrey is good with the extra point. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 10-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll go play action with Milrow. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now give to Walker, running right. Walker, first down and more. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play for Seattle. A pickup of 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On 3rd down, Milrow. He's got Parham, his tight end. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And we brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Down at the 10-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down at 8.
19 right. Here we go.
Now Milrow. He'll get this complete to Walker. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
It's 3rd and 4.
Go, Reed. Go, two. Ready, Ryan. Ready.
Shotgun run Then for no gain, fourth down straight ahead.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Now a hefty loss of the ball. But this is taken in by a teammate. Give on the ground, up the sideline to the 40, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's second down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Pushed out to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Dak facing third and long. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, like when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second down at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Milrow. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He is knocked down, Parker. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Milrow. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Pick up there of 19 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. The ball comes out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
He was looking for George Pickens there, and that will lead to a second down.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. From the shotgun, it's down. Open down the field is Schoonmaker. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Now Prescott. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
The 12's making noise in Seattle before third down. Prescott. Open man left side. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
A run on first and goal. Powering forward. He's in. Phil Maffa. Touchdown, Dallas. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score. They still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7, and they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here is first and 10.
Pat the street! Pat the street! Let's go! Ready?
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
Here's second down.
Red! Go!
They'll drop to throw. As he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, They still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
He'll be forced out right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, straggling his way to a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
Throwing now, Milrow on 1st down. And he's going to want to go out of bounds. That's a big mistake. He needed to just fling that to the sideline instead. It'll be a huge loss.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
60 Eagles, Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Gonna need a big play now, 3rd down and long.
18 Rattler, 18 Rep, 18 Warrior, 17.
Here's Milrow to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they will finally run him down. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10.
Seattle Seahawks.
And now they'll spike it with 36 seconds to go. Another try, 2nd and 10.
Buffalo leading. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They go with Walker. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game. Now, a big 3rd down.
Here we go, check. 76, ready.
To the air, it's Milrow. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now Seattle. Use the final timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here is 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Throwing is Milrow. Out to his right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one. And set up 2nd and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This kick is good. game.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
In motion, Lamb. 2nd down, Prescott. Rolling right. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That's down the field for Lamb. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it.
Thank you.